What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Another day, another video. In this video, I'm talking together with one of my most successful students, Elijah Wax. So it's one of the coolest names I know about. What's going on, champ? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm doing perfect. That just your name alone could be a dance name. You know what I mean? Like you set for it. It's an artist name.
It already is. Wax is my my stage name.
I love it. I love it. How you doing, brother? How's everything been with you so far?
I'm doing pretty good. I just finished my last heavy day of training before going to Texas tomorrow. I'll be competing in the USA Breaking for Gold Texas Open.
Nice.
And after that, I just get to come home and keep practicing until I have to fly out to another event. So right now it's kind of heading into the peak of competition season, or in the early stages, but we're ramping up now.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we've been preparing for this for a minute. So if you guys do not know, Elijah has been with us in our Dance Yourself program. We have been focusing on the mental part and the physical aspect in order for him to be able to compete at the highest level of breaking, b-boying, or as some of you guys know it, breakdance. and yeah, homie, tell us please, how has this journey been together with us here at Big Essential?
You guys have been some of the best some of the best people I could have ever hoped to work with, and you've been so patient with me because, I mean, as far as my journey with you guys, it's definitely not been a smooth one, just because of everything that I've gone through in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how much it means to me that you guys have stuck by me all the way. I needed to go through some growth periods, and now I'm in a much better place now, and I can keep moving with it wherever you guys throw at me. So bring it on.
When you're winning, we have to be here if we are here when the arrow is going forward, we have to be with you when the arrow is pulled back and staying at the bottom. It is what it is, for sure.
And like I said, I appreciate y'all so much for that.
And I keep saying it over and over. It's like I'm very proud and happy of everything you accomplished, not only physically, but definitely like the mental aspect. The guy I started working with versus the man I'm working with today, it's a tremendous difference.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
How do you feel but then also how do you feel your dancing has improved because of our program?
I feel like I've definitely been able to improve my stamina, my control over my body, my overall health is a big one as well.
Wait, awesome.
As far as the way my, for instance, my body fat percentage and all that, it tends to fluctuate depending on what's going on in my life. But lately, since I've been back on the intermittent fasting for about a month, I've been back on it again for about 3.5 months now, I think.
Yeah.
Around there. And my body has already adapted much better to that versus being on a quote unquote regular diet. I feel lighter. I feel like I have more control. But I know for myself, I need to do a lot more conditioning and isometric work, which I did not know that I liked so much. So thank you.
We're just holding the push-ups and standing in squat position, but again, these are exercises that we purposefully show specifically, all of our students don't do that. We show it specifically for you in order to be more explosive, to be able to do more of the things that your dance, your sport requires you to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you are such an explosive dancer and you have been living you are not only have a regular job, you're doing multiple things at the same time, right? So we had to get something time effective, science-based, and actually gives us the results that we're looking for.
Yeah, exactly, and absolutely. As far as just being able to progress with what you guys have given me, I've definitely noticed a big change in just overall confidence and strength and being able to execute. Of course, being a dancer and an artist, you're gonna be heavily critical of yourself at all times. So when you're not executing the best you want, I still feel the changes from the work. So even if it's not my best day, I'm still feeling the payoff from all the stuff you guys give me. So thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? We don't only want you to have a higher peak, like we also want to raise your standards, right? And that goes with like the consistency of constantly being able to put in work, constantly being able to get yourself mentally to a place where you've been or never been before, right? Like purposefully, I need to perform right now. I can get there mentally by myself.
Mm-hmm. And the flip side of that coin, especially for me, is knowing when to stop.
Yeah.
Because I've historically had a bad habit of pushing myself past the point of what is healthy as far as fatigue and all that, especially if I'm mad during a session. Like if I feel like I'm not hitting a move the right way or the way that I need to, I'll just keep like grinding it until I feel like I've hit it or until I just can't do it anymore. And I've gotten better now at finding or like paying attention to the point where my body is like, okay, you have to stop.
Yeah.
It's time to stop, move on to something else, because if we keep pushing this, we're just going to get in a worse place.
Exactly. And I mean, that's so powerful what you're saying. And I think more dancers need to get that mental understanding of, okay, but there is a threshold to how hard I can actually push my body, especially in physical dance like you are doing, right?
Yeah. And especially with the injuries I've had.
Yeah, you had a few. How are they? Like, how is your body feeling now? Like, because we do a bunch of injury prevention there for some of the holds that we're doing, some isometric exercises.
Mm-hmm.
Like prehab is a big thing for you also, right?
Mm-hmm. It's something I need to get better at though. Still, I have a general like warm up and stretch routine. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Before I move on from that, can you rephrase your original question? Because it kind of flew out of my head.
Yeah, no worries. I'm asking, like, you've been having some injuries in the past, and some of them we are, or like not some of them, we are addressing that in our training. How do you feel that? How do you feel that the training has helped your injury prevention?
I definitely feel like it's made, for instance, like the fortitude of like my friends, for example, my shoulders and my knees a whole lot better. I feel a lot more stable. Because I used to have, I don't exactly know what the name is, but I used to have a problem where like my shoulders would, if I got to a certain angle, it would start to slip out of socket. Yeah. And now, at least on my right side, I don't have that problem anymore. I'm a little bit looser on my left side, but that's because like this is the uninjured side, so it's not quite as adapted as my right, which I've injured before. But above all, from the training, I feel like my body's fortitude to be able to handle impact is definitely a lot better, just because I'm like, now I can be able to maintain positions and maintain paces without really having to burn myself out. The only problem I have there now is my mentality. When I like, if I hit a certain point where you just like, you hit that exhaustion point where you're like, I want to give up so bad. So it's like, nope. You got to trick your mind into telling you to work, because your mind will give up before your body does. So
100%. It's very well said. Your mind will give up before your body does. That is definitely, there's definitely some truth to that. What about, I ask this question to everyone I talk with, but there is definitely dancers who are sitting, watching, looking at us right now and saying, yeah, I would love to try that out, but maybe it's a scam, like it's not worth it. Maybe it's not worth it. It's probably not worth the investment. But you as a b-boy, you've been with us for a minute right now. Like what would you say to someone who's watching this and still hesitating?
Personal testimony, I would say your program is no joke. But again, from my personal experience, you have to be willing to commit. Otherwise, the effects aren't going to come all the way through for you. And that's something for me that I learned the hard way, because again, I was going through my own difficulties in life at the moment, but still from this program, from any program I've been with, I never expect like people to go above and beyond like this program has. So like, if you're on the fence about signing up for this, I would definitely suggest you at least give it a try. And like, because this is honestly one of the best programs I could have ever asked to be in. I think you can only benefit from it. If you're on the fence about it, I recommend you get a call with Sebastian, let him convince you, because This man is no joke. So big ups to coach.
Yeah, very much respect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate you, Sham.
Of course.
Yeah, listen, just keep pushing, keep you traveling cross country. You've been doing that. You really made this whole 2020, 2021 situation into an amazing opportunity. Put it in a lot of work and grown not only as a human being, as a dancer, as a man, mentally, physically, and you are constantly traveling cross country and making
on
sure
my own money, by the way. So like I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing this myself. So like and this is like I've been able to do it more, and I would attribute it to the confidence I've gained from this program as well. So I've been willing to push myself outside my box more. So I think in the last year, I think it's been maybe about 6-7 trips.
That's awesome.
And now going into the next cycle of it, there's going to be even more. Yeah. So, and like I'm in a couple programs. So this one and my breaking specific program. Yeah. But I don't think I could do this without either one of them. So, but like, I'm speaking to the audience directly now, but Sebastian has been one of the best resources I could have ever asked for. I mean, he's given me the work I need to do. He's given me guidance. He's not only been there for me as like an athletic coach, but he's been there for me as just like a friend and a life coach. So if you want someone who's going to go above and beyond for you, this is the guy. You're awesome, homie. Sham, thank you so much. It's been an honor being here. Of course. Looking forward to win more competitions together and like we were saying, done next, in the words of Tim Grover. Absolutely. Okay, Sham. All right, man. Thank you for joining us. Yes, sir. No problem. Take care. Ciao.